really nice gray finish around the outside and on the back. You're going to get that same fingerprint magnet effect that you get on the Galaxy S3. It's kind of a shiny coating that definitely picks up fingerprints, but it's really handsome looking. And this Galaxy Note, the Galaxy Note 2, feels a lot more substantial than the original Galaxy Note, which almost kind of felt like an experiment, right? Because they were taking basically what was then the Galaxy S2, putting it on a massive display and making the screen resolution higher. And so what you got was kind of a prototype looking like device in retrospect, whereas the Galaxy Note 2 looks like a well put together package. It's very reminiscent of the Galaxy S3. In fact, let's take out the Galaxy S3. Again, I told you there might be some weirdness in this video because we're kind of doing this away from everyone else to get some quiet. Yes, I did just drop the phone. This is raw journalism here. Here's the Galaxy S3. Two very similar devices. We get that elongated home screen button. We've got the same kind of coatings. Even the proc sensor and the front-facing camera are in the exact same location. Let's whip off the back battery cover here, which is over here. We've got a 3100 milliamp hour battery. On the original Note, it was just, and I'm saying just, it's huge, 2500 milliamp hours. It's kind of a similar configuration back here to what you get on the Galaxy S3. If you look at the location of the, or the placement of the SIM card slot, the micro SIM slot, and also the micro SD expansion slot. Now the screen on the Galaxy Note 2 is bigger by 0.5 inches, but technically it's 0.3 inches because the screen's actually 5.55 inches, making it approximately 5.6 inches. And it's a 16 by 9 aspect ratio. It's 720 down, or 720 across by 1280 versus 1280 down and 800 across. So it's lower resolution, but as you're going to see in a second, it's an improved screen so you can't see pixels. It's not pen tile anymore. And now something that they did, because the screen is longer, the device itself is less wide. And it's kind of hard to show you here with one hand, but as you can see, it's about 2 millimeters less wide, but it's also, yeah, slightly taller, but barely, and slightly thinner. You're not going to notice the difference in thinness. What you're going to notice is the weight and the feel and the kind of finishedness, if that's a word, of the Galaxy Note 2. Like I said, it feels like a Galaxy S3, but a lot bigger. So let's turn on both devices here. Both of these are Super AMOLED, and we're going to take a close look at the screen. Different software here. We've got Jelly Bean on the right. I might have to change the orientation of the camera here. Jelly Bean on the right and Ice Cream Sandwich on the left. I'm going to get really close on the screen on the, actually, let's go to the Google Play icon here on the pen tile Galaxy Note. You can see pixels. If we move over to the same exact icon on the Galaxy Note 2, you cannot see pixels. It's actually a little bit more blurry, which is kind of a strange effect. Kind of makes sense because it's a lower pixel density. But technically, the screen on the Galaxy Note 2 is better, and Samsung claims it's their best screen yet, and you know, it does look really, really nice. Both of these screens are on max brightness right now, so you get that kind of really nice look and feel. Let's do some basic speed tests. We're not going to really get into it much until we get this back in the Pocket Now Labs. We're going to launch the app tray, and again, this is a little difficult with one hand. We're going to kind of flip around. You definitely get that Jelly Bean smoothness on the Galaxy Note 2. It's just a nice, fantastic fluidity. If we bring down the notification tray, and that is a huge jump going all the way up there. This is not a one-handed device, no doubt about it. We get some interesting enhancements up here. If you pop out the SIM card, if you pop out the S Pen, so we're going to do in a minute, you're going to see that you can actually, you get to see some shortcuts here. And we've got our notifications here, which you can swipe off of the screen one at a time. We've got our quick toggles up here as usual. But yeah, this is definitely Jelly Bean.